Indeed. Again, boys. Oh, beautiful stuff. 1 month early, we're getting into the festive spirit on Coast FM 963. You're on Raw and More. Angus Hammer with you as always between 7 and 9 p.m. The beautiful after show providing great vibes and great guys. And I say great guys because, as always, I am not doing this alone. Firstly, joining me to my left right now, Mr. Stephen Wheatley. How are you going today, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing okay, mate. How are you going?
Very well. Lovely to see your beautiful face as always. Also, on the opposite side, we have Mr. Jake Mercer. How are you going, Chucky?
What's up?
What's up?
I'm doing all right, mate. I'm doing all right.
That's good. He's bringing some energy into the studio, unlike our next individual, Mr. James O'Brien. How are you doing?
How's it going, my brother? How's that for energy?
That is good energy from James. I'm proud of you.
I guess it's the one that has the least energy out of everyone now.
No, excuse you. And finally, to complete our set, as always, Mr. Brando Macmillan is here. How are you going, Brando?
Currently not happy because James O'Brien took my spot.
That's okay. You still got a mic in front of you. You can't complain. Have a sook.
Jamesy, didn't you know that that's Brando Sher? I mean, if you look at the back of it, it's even got his name carved into the back
Exactly.
Yeah, it
I mean,
says...
to be fair, Jake's on my spot, but I don't care.
Oh, yeah, I looked at that earlier and it said Brenda McMillan, actually.
Oh, don't you start. Don't you start.
Oh, that's cold. Steve-O, what's something you got up to over the weekend, mate?
Well, I can tell you this much. I didn't get invited to any corporate boxes at Accor Stadium.
Well, that's a good start. He's finally in touch with the common man.
No. Well, I guess I am. Yeah, no, I actually had a bit of a quiet weekend, mate. I just stayed at home and I watched the Mariners-Wanderers game, and I got to say, mate, we got a bit of stuff to talk about that,
Indeed.
because I don't want to mention any names or give anything too much away, but we got a lot to talk about with what happened over the weekend.
Certainly do. Talk about a tale of two halves. Jake Mercer, what's something you got up to over the weekend?
Absolutely bugger all, mate.
We love that. We love a chill
it's a great
king.
one.
James, how about you?
I worked at Saturday night, my other job, but it was pretty cool. It was pretty chill because of the weather, so...
Hey, not many people...
Apart from now, I just played PlayStation.
Oh, I love that. That's the way to go. And Brando, did you get up to anything exciting?
Oh, I was recording some stuff with Jake Mercer on Friday, and just like a whole hour or two of so much arguing with this guy, so I needed 2 days off from him, as you can probably tell.
Just a bit of time just to detox,
It's not my fault that hot mustard is awful.
It's honey mustard.
Oh, honey mustard, whatever.
See, Brando, I'm not the only one that gets names wrong.
And I correct him too.
Brando does not discriminate. And the funny thing is, Brando's got someone new to argue with. Steve, you must be feeling a bit relieved. The pressure's off you.
I do. He's taking a bit of a target off my back.
Look, Steve, don't worry. I'm sure you will say something wrong and I'll correct you while the show goes on.
Yeah, we got 2 hours for definitely that to happen. But we are celebrating for the last time in November, guys, Oz Music Month with nothing but the greatest Australian artists of all time. We started off with the GOAT himself right there, Paul Kelly, with his 97 hit single, How to Make Gravy, and he name drops me in that song, fun fact. Give my love to Angus. But it got me thinking, what are some of your favourite Aussie artists that you've had the chance to see live? Or if you haven't seen them live, who would you'd like to see live, Jake?
Well, I've actually gone to see the Hilltop Hoods play live.
Oh, sick.
Oh,
Yeah, it was for my 18th birthday.
Were you there in the nosebleed section?
No, I wish I was. Yeah, no, the story was I was just like chilling in my room one day. My dad practically just kicks down the door. He's like, Jake, you want to go see the Hilltop Hoods play live? And I was like, yeah, that
Funny
sounds
thing
good.
is, they were in your room. Surprise.
Giving Wattpad that is. Well done. And Hilltop Hoods are actually playing at the entrance in a couple of weeks.
Yes,
in fact,
they are, for rolling sets.
Yeah, rolling sets,
Yeah.
Saturday week on the 6th of December.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Jamesy? You're the toast of the town. You got to see Ballpark Music a couple of weeks ago supporting Oasis, but who else on the Australian music scene are you into?
Well, I've been to a couple of Sunsolly events, a couple of them.
Oh, it's funny you say that because we do actually have, you know what? That's a good segue. We'll get into the rest of our live faves in a minute, but to start things off, because you mentioned these guys, Jamesy, here is Central Coast Legends, Sunsolly, with the lead single from their self-titled album. It's called Time and Place. Feeling really cool right now on Coast FM 963. You're on Raw and More. Angus Hamill with you alongside Steve Wheatley, Brando Macmillan, James O'Brien, and Jake Mercer between 7 and 9 p.m. Celebrating Oz Music Month with some fantastic tunes from some fantastic Aussie artists. The song you just heard there was Kool-Aid by Royal Otis, an indie pop duo that are taking over the world at the moment, getting very popular over in the States. And at the top, we heard from Central Coast Legends, isn't that right, James? Sunsoli with Time and Place, a band that we've seen live a few times together.
100%.
How good are they live over the summer?
Yeah, they're pretty good over the summer. Had a few good memories, seen them at Drifters Wharfs and somewhere around the entrance.
Yeah, the entrance and the Beachcomber as well, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, true. Forgot about it.
Yeah, we've seen them a lot, actually. But they actually just teased on their social medias after not playing any shows for nearly 2 years. They have teased that in the new year they're going to be playing some gigs, which is really, really exciting stuff. Maybe all the Raw boys can find ourselves in the mosh. But putting music aside, we had some insanely cool Australian sporting moments that happened over the weekend. Firstly, the Ashes have begun. The summer of cricket is upon us, ladies and gentlemen.
Marvellous.
Marvellous summer of cricket, yes. Australia played England in the first Ashes test. Now, in case you don't know, boys, test cricket is supposed to go for 5 days. Yeah. So 2 innings per side, batting it out for 5 days. This test match finished in 2. Well, less than 2. And it's the first Ashes test since the 1800s that's finished in 2 days.
That's just how good we are.
That is how good we are. And I got to say, that second day on Saturday, I believe, was such a roller coaster. It started off with Australia being bowled out for like nothing and England were leading by a lot. And going into lunch, they were only 1 wicket down and they had a lead of over 100 runs. And then I don't know what happened. Maybe they had some mushy pea curry pies that did not agree with them.
Some bangers and mash that, were not quite bangers.
Some fish and chips that had too much oil, perhaps. But they got bowled out within the next hour and a half of play. Travis Head, Australia's opening batsman, who's normally number 5, came out and smacked them around the park. He scored a century off just 69 balls.
Oh, wow.
Man,
Finishing on 123, and then Australia chased down the total before the end of the day, which is just absolutely the most insane. Like, I cannot stress to you how much this does not happen in Test cricket, but it happened, and Australia take a 1-0 lead in the Ashes going to the second Test at the Gabba in Brisbane, everyone's favourite city apart from Newcastle, of course. But apart from the cricket, Steve-O, the Mariners women and the Mariners men both played kind of frustrating games across the weekend.
Yes, they did. As I said, because I wasn't doing much over the weekend, I was watching both the men's and the women. We'll start off with the men, and the men, they were playing there in the home of the RIF, the Western Sydney Wanderers. And mate, I made reference to this at the start of the show tonight, but well, I think I probably know the reason why we struggled on Saturday night, mate. And my reason is because there's a member amongst us that tipped against his own home city.
I wonder who you are referring to.
That's
It is a mystery.
I can't see him, but I feel like I could probably maybe reach out and feel him.
Jake Mercer, yes, that's right. Last week when we were tipping what score the Mariners would get against the Wanderers, Jake did tip that the Wanderers would win. I believe the score was 2-1 that he said?
No, that was actually me, mate. I think he said 3-1. So
well, he was close. It ended up being 3-2.
He did.
man.
Yeah, that's right.
At half-time.
And
too.
you all mocked me.
Yeah.
Who's the winner now, boys?
But mate, you still tipped against your own home team.
Your own father's disappointed.
So you see that door, just go out and slide on the way back out.
I will say this though, mate, for being the closest of picking the scores, they did very well to nearly come back though, the boys, Angus, because there was a couple of penalties. There was an early goal in about 50 seconds by the Wanderers, the team that's coming 11th on, well, probably maybe not in 11th now.
No, certainly not. I think they are moving up to, 9th on the ladder, and we're still in 6th place. So 6-9, we're still in the finals race, and we are playing against Melbourne City this Saturday afternoon here in Gosford. Melbourne City, the defending champions. What are we thinking, guys? What's the score in that one?
Melbourne City, tough team. I'm probably going to say 1-1. I don't know if they're going to be able to bounce back this week, the boys. I mean, but hey, 1-1 doesn't mean we lose.
That's true. That's a draw, and we'll take a draw after the last couple of matches we've played. How about the rest of you?
All I'm thinking is, please don't move to Melbourne.
Yes.
Please don't come to Gosford.
We'll be
at all.
blaring that after we beat Melbourne City, of course. Jamesy, how about you? It's in Gosford.
It'd be. I think the score will be 2-1.
Mariners?
Yeah, because I'm biased.
I like that. As you should be. As you should be. And Jake, here we go. This is the moment we're all
see what
waiting
this
for.
striker has to say.
Yes.
He went against us last time, and what's he going to say this time?
You know what? Well, as you said, they are the defending champions. So I'm going Melbourne. 2-0.
So Jake's trying to get himself kicked off the Central Coast.
So I think this probably maybe Jake Mercer's last
2-0, yeah.
night on Raw and More. So he won't be
Anyways.
here next week.
He doesn't even think we're going to score a goal.
Like, your dad's a Mariners supporter who's probably listened to this. Any words you'd like to say to your old man?
Hi, Dad. Love you.
Loves him more than the Central Coast. Also, coming up, speaking of Central Coast games, coming up this Friday night, massive event at Central Coast Stadium. The Matildas taking on the Kiwis.
yeah.
Steve, you're going to be happy with the result either way, eh, bro?
I will be. And if it's a tie, so where they both win, it's just going to be choice between the Tillies and the Kiwi girls. I actually hope it's going to be a packed stadium also too for Friday night, because that would be really good to see.
It would be nice, and it would suit the Tillies very well. I dare say it will be close to a sellout. What's your score predictions? Just very quickly, quick fire to each person.
Well, look, I kind of already gave you mine, but I'll give it again. Look, I would like it to be a draw, but if that's not optional, I'll say Matildas 2-1 with a goal in, to make it interesting, the 90th minute, the very last minute.
By Sam Kerr, perhaps, because it could be her first game back.
Actually, no, I'm going to go my sister's favourite player, Hayley Rasso.
Oh, yeah, she's classic. Jake, surely you go to Tillies this time.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Gotta pick the country.
Hang on, so you'll take the riff of Western Sydney, but you'll take...
And
I'll
Melbourne.
pick Australia, but not the place that I live in. So I'm going Tillies 1-0.
1-0, I like that. Close contest, Jamesy.
I think 2-0.
2-0 Tillies.
I reckon it'll be a good game.
And Brando?
3-0.
3-0 Tillies.
Wow.
Damn.
All right, I love that.
That's confidence, okay.
And before we wrap things up, earlier I was asking James and Jake about their favourite Aussie bands to see live. Brando, how about yourself? You're a music connoisseur. Who's your favourite Aussie bands to see live?
Seeing Static was pretty good.
In Newcastle, so that's saying something.
The sacrifices we make for this show. While mentioning State, they have dropped a new single, Coming Home, which is pretty good. Highly recommend.
And home for them is Newcastle, so you must be offended by that single, right?
Look, I'm offended, but I can listen to this song and be like, coming home, Central Coast. That's what I'm thinking.
Music's all about, it's all in the eye of the beholder. I like that. Steve-O, how about yourself? You're a man who's been to a few gigs. Recently you were in the corporate box for one, but what's your favourite Aussie acts to see live?
Well, mate, still to this day, my favourite gig that I've been to is the band that's actually performing in Sydney on Tuesday night and who actually performed in Sydney on Friday night, Akadaka. And I want to give a bit of a shout out to my favourite cousin who gave me actually that ticket for Metallica last week. I actually went and seen my first ever AC/DC concert with him, and I have a great memory of when we went to see that gig back in, I think it was 2015, 2016. It was before, God bless him, Malcolm died. And the greatest memory I have, why that is such my still favourite concert to this day, is because when they played Thunderstruck, believe it or not, the heavens opened up and it started to rain.
There you go. You couldn't script it. I love that. Legendary
right?
AC/DC.
What about you, Angus? Enough about us.
What about me?
What about you, dude?
Well, I've been to quite a lot of gigs. I went to a really good show in Newcastle on Friday night
You
with
poor bugger.
a bunch of indie artists. I got to say, my favourite artist I've ever heard perform live out of Australia is this guy.
I fell into a fire. Went down, 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 and the flames went
And in case you missed it, that is our very own Brendan Macmillan.
You said the name wrong. It's Brandon.
What good vibes that song has, but none better than the segment that makes you say he loves your dad more than he loves his mom. It's Jake's good vibe of the night.
Love you, Mom. I love you.
That's right, it's Jake's good vibe of the night, the segment where he dives deep into his own personal playlist, pulls out a song or two that he thinks has amazing vibes, slaps it out there on the Coast FM airwaves, hoping that you, yes you, Johnny Cash himself, enjoys it as much as you do.
Mate, I think if he was an artist, he would be Johnny Has No Cash.
Hey. No, he'd be Johnny Mac Cash Millen. I don't know. Nah, ruined that. But Jake, it's quite funny that we had the Indie Rock Cafe promo play a minute ago and mentioned a particular artist in there because we are about to be hearing from that exact artist. What have you got for us?
Exactly. Well, I picked the song Elevator Operator by Courtney Barnett. And it's an absolutely banger song.
Nice. Yeah. And I do enjoy Courtney's music, and I really like this one as well as a great example of an Aussie indie banger. Did you choose it especially for Oz Music Month?
Well, I thought, since this is, the last one for the month, I thought, well, most of the artists that I picked have been distinctly not Australian, so I thought I'd try and redeem myself by picking a very, very good Aussie artist.
I think you've made a fantastic decision, and she played a really good gig very recently as part of a 50th birthday celebrations for a radio station that will remain nameless in Hobart. So without further ado, Aussie bangers only here, and your Aussie banger, good vibe of the night, is
Elevator Operator by Courtney Barnett.
Coast FM 963, you're on Raw and More. Brando here with you. Joining with me as always is Stephen Wheatley, Angus Hamill, James O'Brien and Jake Mercer, which, what we just played there was
Jake's good vibe of the night.
Which was
Elevator Operator by Courtney Barnett.
Elevator, I barely know her.
Please talk on the microphone, Angus.
I got to say, Jake, before you actually came back here to Coast FM, Brando was kind of the one on the show that was picking some very unique, undergroundy sort of local vibes, wasn't he, Angus, mate? And you've kind of actually taken on a bit of that role. I've actually, air quotes, seen lately, mate.
Yeah, well, I mean, what can I say? I'm all about taking things over. Speaking of taking over, Angus, I'm going to take over Raw one day, man.
Well, that's okay, because I believe Brando's got a promotion to being the host of our next segment.
Yes, because not only that Jake has taken over my spot, I have taken over
2 songs. They sound exactly alike.
Sing it, boys.
Yes, these are 2 songs.
Love it, Jane.
And they are sound alike.
Hey, Steve, what's something about these songs?
Hey, Brando, what is something about these songs? Hey, Brando, what is something about these songs?
I think he's broken, guys.
No, that just sounded alike. Because it sounded
Because I'm about to smack him in the back of the head just to get him back in the bed.
just turn him off and turn him back on to reset.
Yeah, just
But yes, Brando, it sounded like, yes.
I thought about to take my intro there for a second. I was going to throw hands there, mate.
Let's complain about the intro again.
Yes, but in all seriousness, this is the Sound Like segment where we play 2 songs. One is an original composition, and one may have sampled the original or take a bit of inspiration. And it's up to my team of sleuths here. Guess if it's done legally or illegally.
Very naughty, not great success.
Yes, and Steve, based on the past 2 weeks, you weren't very confident with your choices. How are you feeling now?
Mate, it's been longer than 2 weeks. I couldn't even tell you the last time I picked if something has been legal or illegal.
Well, let's hope the confidence gets a bit better this week, because the first is the original, which is Spinning by Bernard Wright. Happy sleuthing. Can I get a hey? Hey! Can I get a oh? Can I get a roar? Coast FM 963, you're on Raw and More. Brando here with you, currently in the midst of our Sound Like segments. What you heard just there was the 1995 hit I Wish by Skilo, which sampled the 1981 hit Spinning by Bernard Wright. And it's up to my team of sleuths here to guess if Skilo sampled the song legally or illegally.
Naughty.
On Team Illegal is Jake Mercer and James
O'Brien.
Why is that, boys?
Well, I mean, because the song itself myself, Skilo's song was a one-hit wonder. Mind you, I'm not like 100% confident.
One-hit wonder, take him to court.
I mean, yeah, I'm not 100% confident in my answer, but I still think it's illegal.
All right. And on Team Legal, we have Stephen Wheatley and Angus Hamill. Why is that, boys?
Well, look, obviously, I do not have a good track record with this segment. So, you know what? Angus has given you. No, look, I'm just going to branch it on my own here. I'm not really sure as well, but Angus has given me inspiration and it's worked out for me once or twice in the past. So
I love how your answer is, I picked this because I'm not confident.
Is it too late to change teams?
Yes.
Well, I'm kind of 50-50 in this segment since I've been actually playing it, but I reckon, like, surely at this point, every time I thought it was legal, it's been kind of the opposite, but I think this time, surely, we've had a couple of rap songs that have sampled older songs that have gotten in massive trouble, but I feel like in 1995, sampling was more of an established art form in hip-hop music, and they were a lot more respectful and less sly and less troublesome about it, so I just feel like it could have been a part of that time where things were started to have a process and done legally.
I think you could be onto something there, mate.
Well,
That's
we're
a good
about to
point.
find out because the sample was done legally.
Yeah!
We the best music!
Yeah! We is the best. We is the greatest. We
Bollocks.
are so
I
smart.
demand a fact check.
We are so smart. S-A-M-A-T. I mean S-M-A-R-T.
Brenda McMillan.
Okay, I'm muting the mics.
Yeah, all right, Brendan McDonald's.
All right, okay. Yes, the song was done legally as Bernard was pretty easygoing letting other artists sample his songs as he allowed Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, LL Cool J has sampled his other songs, so why not Skilo, you know? Anyways, coming up.
Thanks, Doreen. And now it's time for me to give you a bit of a victory lap once again. It's Angus's Good Vibe of the Night. Oh, yeah. That's right. It's my Good Vibe of the Night, the segment where I dive into my personal playlist, pull out a song or two I think have immaculate vibes, slap them out there on the Coast FM airwaves, and hope that you, my fellow winner this evening, Stephen Wheatley, enjoy it as much as I do. Now, I'm celebrating a bit of an anniversary this evening, and I'm really glad one of us is not here tonight, Finn Smith O'Brien, because if he was, he'd probably be dissing one of my choices. A year ago today, I got the chance to see one of my favourite bands of all time with my best friend Jen, 21 Pilots. And we will probably hear a song of theirs, but the main thing I want to focus on tonight is they were supported a year ago today by a little-known Kiwi indie pop rock band by the name of Baloo Brigada. Now, that night, Baloo Brigada, they played a song that was unreleased and then ended up kind of blowing up a little bit on social media, which then got them to give that an official release, and they've gone on to release their first full-length album. And they're starting to gain quite a bit of popularity, not just here in Australia, but in countries like America and the UK as well. Now, to celebrate 1 year since I got to see those guys live alongside 21 Pilots, here is a track from Baloo Brigada's debut album that I think is one of the coolest vibes I've heard from them. It's called Sideways, and let's go across the Dutch with my good vibe of the night, Baloo Brigada with Sideways Brew. Coast FM 963, you're on Roar and More. That right there was Angus's Good Vibe of the Night.
Which was?
It was Baloo Brigada, Kiwi indie pop rockers there with a track from their brand new album Portal called Sideways, which, by the way, I believe that's going to be one of my votes when Hottest 100 season rolls around.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah, what a groovy track. And the song you just heard, believe it or not, because of how much fun it sounded, was 21 Pilots with Lavish, a track that was on their album they released last year called Clancy, and I got the chance to see them performing live together a year ago today.
Lucky.
And I bought this shirt I'm wearing right now, this Clancy World Tour shirt, a year ago today as well, and it's still surviving.
Well,
and
mate,
still
it's probably
fitting.
not as good as a Coast FM shirt.
I could not agree more. You know what? I actually might be wearing one underneath.
touche.
I'm not actually, but
Yeah, he just flashed us.
yeah. You're welcome. But
Good thing I'm blind.
well, James got a good view of it. What do you think?
Not really. That was the worst thing I've ever seen.
Wow, and that's saying something. But one thing that might be a lot of fun is we've just crossed over the 8 o'clock threshold, and it's time to do our traditional Hottest 100 challenge. At the back, guys, all of you gave me a year to put on our little wheel to decide what year we're looking back at. Steve, what year did you pick?
I picked 2016.
Oh, sweet is. How about you, Jake?
2005, baby.
James?
1999.
Oh, he picked the year of my birth.
I picked the year of Stephen Epp's birth. Shout out to you, Stephen.
Shout out to another Stephen.
By the way, Brando's year of birth as well.
2024. I picked 2024.
And what did it not land on?
2024.
Bogus, man.
No, it's not.
It actually did land on 2005, which is the year that Jake picked. So in front of us, because it's Oz Music Month, we're doing things a little bit differently. We have 3 songs by Australian artists that I've picked pretty much completely randomly that charted in the Hottest 100 of 2005. When we come back, it's up to my team of sleuths to try and figure out which song charted the highest. And we're starting off right now with a song that became a bit of a anthem during COVID. It's Ben Lee with We're All in This Together. Coast of M963, you're on hour 2 of Raw and More officially now with myself, Angus Hamill, Stephen Wheatley, Brandon McMillan, Jake Mercer, and James. O'Brien. That's right, mate. We just had a look back at the Hottest 100 of 2005. And before we move on, Jamesy, you got a few fun facts about the year that was 2005.
Well, yes, I do. So 2005, same year as, Doctor Who. It returned as the BBC TV after a 16-year hiatus with the debut of Christopher Elliston, I apologise if I butchered that name, as the 9th Doctor, and songwriter and actress Billie Piper was Rose. And also, it was also the same year as, anyone remember iPod Nanos or Shuffles?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was the same year
That takes me
that
back,
iPod Nanos and Shuffles was created by Apple.
Wow,
Like 2005 at January.
What a year it was for music. And we just had a look back at the Hottest 100 of 2005, and quite fitting that it's the last special Oz version of this for Oz Music Month, because, man, 3 legends in Australian music. At the top, the first track we heard was Ben Lee with We're All in This Together, which became very popular during COVID when we were all inside together, basically. In the middle, we heard from hard rockers Wolfmother with Joker and the Thief. And the song you just heard was Missy Higgins, who just won another ARIA Award last week, which is just crazy, 20 years later with the Special 2. It's up to our team of sleuths right now to figure out which song charted the highest. I'll start with you, Mr. Stephen Wheatley, to stitch you up a little bit.
Hey, you have. I was hoping you actually were going to go to me first.
I'm kidding. I'll give you some extra thinking time. I'll go to Jake because he seems pretty sure.
I'm going with Wolfmother.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Joker and the Thief. What's the reasoning behind that decision?
I mean, well, to be fair, like all the songs that were just played are really popular, but I just have a feeling, I have a gut feeling that it's Wolfmother.
That gut feeling is me. Hi, I'm Brando. I also pick Joker and the Thief by Wolfmother. I picked first, by the way.
Okay,
Hi,
so
Brando.
Brando, what's the reason behind you picking Joker and the Thief?
Mate, it's an absolute classic
And a banger.
and a banger. It's all those things.
Well, I wish you luck because you've not been the most successful in this segment.
Brando, not successful?
in recent weeks.
Steve's job.
You're taking over Sound-Alikes, I'm taking over your job.
Man, it's a freaky Monday tonight. So Jake and Brando are both going Wolfmother. Jamesy, what are you going to go?
Well, I've been unsuccessful with this lately, so I opened my book of guessing for dummies. But yeah, I think I'm going to go with the first one, We're All in This Together.
We're all in this together by Ben Lee.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
going to go with Mother, but I think We're All in This Together was a little bit higher.
I get that. I'll hope you're... Well, that's an interesting... Yeah, I like that. That's a cool bit of guesswork right there. Steve, we've got a couple of votes for one vote for another. What are you going to do? You're going to side with one of these guys, or are you going to branch out and go Missy by yourself?
Ooh, it's going to be hard to go past Australian sweetheart Missy Higgins.
Do, 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 do.
I'm going to go Wolf Mother because I remember when the song came out and it's been featured in a lot of things, and just that tune, that derp 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 derp.
Now we're guaranteed to lose.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Well, Brandon,
Well, no, don't speak too soon, boys. Like, I mean, it's just like, who knows? I mean, I've got one right tonight. You know.
Yeah, I will say, I'll give you that.
well, Brando, are you going to change your answer before we move on? Or are you still confident even though Steve's joined you?
I won't
No,
back
too late
down.
now.
Oh, yeah, too late.
Well, one thing I can reveal right now, you're all right about the fact that Missy Higgins wasn't the highest. So that's
Okay.
that's a good start for all of you.
But you're still very special, Missy.
Oh, yeah.
Ah,
She's the specialist of special, especially the two.
She is.
But I can reveal the song that charted the highest on the Hottest 100 of 2005 was
please.
Wolf Mother. Brandon Macmillan is
face.
rubbing it into James's
Is it like
face.
revenge for like 2024?
Yes.
Well, my victory's more sweeter, so.
Well, no, I think that's just Karma Jamesy for the Wanderers.
Exactly. Oh, no, Jake got it right.
Yeah, Steve, Jake got that right.
Yeah, but that's karma for him betting against his own team.
Yeah, but I still won though. So
Yeah.
And James, it's my job to correct Steve, not yours.
We'll do better then.
I can't believe that I doubted you, Stephen.
Yes,
I just-
never doubt me, Jake. Never doubt me.
I
actually,
wouldn't go that
it's
far.
Well-
you know what's actually funny about that song, mate? You would probably actually nearly put Wolf Mother with Joker and the Thief up there with a lot of those very great sporting anthems you hear at nearly every kind of sporting event.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, I've heard it many times at the sporting game in the last 20 years. So
Same here in the last 35.
I'm not surprised. The lowest charting out of those lot was Missy Higgins coming. Oh no, it wasn't. It was actually Ben Lee. We're all in this together.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
It was the lowest of the lot. It came
Well,
in
I've got to throw this book out then.
no more guessing for James. It came in at number 35, just ahead of Speed of Sound by Coldplay. 31 was Missy Higgins with the Special 2, and we got to scroll up a bit because The Joker and the Thief by Wolf Mother came in at number 9 on the Hottest 100 of 2005. Jamesy, you were kind of half right because if we went with another Ben Lee song, it would have been the highest.
Yeah, I would have picked that one if that was hotter.
Yeah, so Ben Lee actually came in at number 2 with this track right here, Catch My Disease. And in case you're wondering what song topped the countdown in 2005, well, it was this bad boy. No, it wasn't this bad.
Oh, yeah, sure, this bad boy.
I'm being stitched up deluxe.
Well, you know, probably that's the thing about that Ben Lee song, mate. That's probably a song that I probably think a lot of people wouldn't have probably voted for or would have sung along to a couple of years ago when a certain pandemic was going around.
I know, right? He had one certified COVID anthem and one very much anti-COVID. But yes, it was actually "Wish You Well" by Bernard Fanning that topped the list. I just want to wish you well.
I actually was thinking about nearly having that for my good vibe tonight.
Oh, well, there you go. I wish you well with what you actually chose. We'll be hearing that later. But speaking of local acts doing well, and now it's time for the local list. Brought to you by Homebrewed. Yeah, that's right. It's the local list, the segment where the Homebrewed boys, Cameron Smith and Eamon Snow, who used to be in this very time slot a couple of years ago before moving on to doing their own thing now, in their absence, they are still here in spirit because they send through a fantastic release by a Central Coast artist every single week. Tonight's pick comes to us from Cameron Smith, and I'm really excited about this one because this style of music is right up my alley. If you're not familiar with these guys, you should be. They've had a red hot 2025. It all started when they met the Homebrewed lads before a recording session at Sonora Studios in Tuggerah way back in August of last year. Since then, they've been dropping release after release, including their debut EP called The Burrow back in March. Their name is Cheeky Leash, and they are cracking onto the airwaves once again with a surf-influenced track. Very obvious right from the start. Without further ado, this really summery tune to really bring in some summery weather. Our pick for the local list tonight is Cheeky Leash with their brand new single. It's called burning up, and things are going to heat up as we dance to this beautiful piece of indie rock.
And now it's the fan favourite show that's finally back. It is...
Brando's Good Vibe of the Night.
That's right, it is the return of Brando's Good Vibe of the Night, where I pick one of the songs from my playlist that I think have immaculate vibes, which I play right here on the Coast FM airwaves. I said SoundCloud for some reason. Whoops.
Come on, Brando, don't be like Steve. Take two.
I'm probably thinking SoundCloud because this is an artist I discovered through SoundCloud. Does Willie Rodriguez ring any bells?
Probably not for me.
No.
But no, he's like a local kind of bedroom pop kind of artist. This is one of my favourite songs from his 2022 EP, Bad Therapist. It's called Good Kisser. Really hyper, indie, synth heavy kind of thing, which I hope you guys all enjoy. Especially you, Angus, as you're a bit of a indie guy who's currently on his lunch break right now. But
I thought you were going to say he's a good kisser. Not that I would know from experience.
Yeah, well, James would.
anyways, without further ado, here is Good Kisser by Willie Rodriguez.
Coast FM 963, you're on Raw and More, and that was...
Brando's Good Vibe of the Night.
Which was...
That was Good Kisser by Willie Rodriguez.
Why did you pick that song, Brando?
Oh, because it's a good vibe, James.
Oh, yeah, righto. So, a bit of a small artist, eh?
Yeah, a bit of an indie American-based artist. Not too much known about him. He's kind of like a mysterious figure, you might say.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of mysterious figure, and now it's time we go in the internet side of things to find a tune that became popular through the world of social media. This is the trending tune of the week. Yes, indeed. A song that is usually a song that gets trending that later gets the artist more discovered and even more to get their careers on track. So for this case, we have a small artist, or maybe not be small now, that started a few years ago. Bershay's own tune called Radio is now making waves on social media. Now,
wow.
What was Radio, might you ask? Well, the song Radio has now gained 9.5 million streams on Spotify.
Whoa.
Yeah, exactly. And before the song blew up, she didn't think she was going to be doing music again. But thanks to the Dispatch game and the Ad Hoc Studio for playing her song, it piqued the curiosity of the gamers, and the artist is now posting, and she's now posting her Instagram and playing her song. So this is Radio by Bershay.
Coast FM 963, you're on Raw and More with Stephen Wheatley, Angus Hamill, James Mercer, Branda Macmillan, and James O'Brien.
Kind of botched it up, mate.
Oh, no.
No, I don't think so. With you between 7 and 9 p.m. And that was our saxophone solo of the week. And who was that, Angus, buddy?
Well, that was ARIA Award winner, born and raised in Terrigal, Boy Soda, with Little
nice.
Obsession, which is a track he won the ARIA with, which was the best R&B release. So Coastie's winning big on the big stage, Steve-O.
Ah, mate, just probably another good contender for the local list.
And a good contender for maybe this segment as well.
It certainly is a good contender and just good vibes all around. It's Steve's Good Vibe of the Night. That is right, Coasties. Last of the night off the rank. It is Steve's Good Vibe of the Night. The time of the night where I pick something out of my music collection, slap it out there on the Coast FM airways and play it and hope it that you, yes, a few people I want to give honourable mentions tonight. First of all, the man, the myth, the legend, Paddy from Narara, who just called in. Great to hear from you, mate. I was getting a bit worried again. You know, we're getting closer to the end of the show and hadn't heard from you. And a couple of other people I want to give honourable mentions to. A good friend of the show and a friend of mine, Ross from Avoca, and a friend of mine also, guys, who has been listening to the podcast version of the show, my friend Alina, who has been listening from all the way over in Germany. So, guten evening to you, my friend. Now, tonight's Steve's Good Vibe of the Night. Guys, it was, well, Jamesy, it was very hard to sort of pick something for the very last week of Oz Music Month, but I think I have done it, guys. It has something that not only has good vibes, I guess you could say it has very heavenly kind of feelings. Yes, that's right. It is none other than the Hunters and Collectors with their song, The Holy Grail. And guys, I have hang on, that's not the Hunters and Collectors, that's the News. So, well, I mean, I guess, it must be an important bit of news if it's... yes, the breaking news is Steve has chosen an absolute Aussie banger of his good vibe of the night. And here it is now, the Hunters and Collectors with Holy Grail.
Coast FM 963, you're on Raw and More. That right there was Steve's good vibe of the night.
Which was?
Well, that was Hunters and Collectors with their song Holy Grail. And were you liking those boys with those very heavenly kind of vibes?
Loving it.
Yes,
Yes.
indeed.
In terms of like Aussie anthems, it's right up there
Certainly is.
with this one.
And it's also the PSA of Raw and More.
Exactly, our theme song. It's time for us to get going. Coming up after the 9 o'clock news, we got nothing but classic hits and then Indie Rock Cafe with Matt McCoy. But because it is our last show of Oz Music Month, why not finish with our favourite Oz music banger at the moment, Ballpark Music with Please Don't Move to Melbourne.
Let's go to Melbourne, guys.
Let's not go to Melbourne.
Yay.
We'll see you same time next week for some more Raw and More. Say goodnight, guys.
See you next week.
Good night.
Thanks, guys.
Love you.